It's like he's living inside of Grand Theft Auto. It's not about being better, it's about being different. In today's episode of The Edge, we are going to take a deep dive into the marketing of Billie Jean. Hey guys, Jason here with adskills.com. Very excited about today's deep dive. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't do this sooner, because we are going to extract some nuggets from today's deep dive. If you're in the marketing world, I'm sure you've heard of Billie Jean and his genius ads. So we're going to take a look at this offer that he is promoting heavily. Let's read the headline here. Live anywhere, work anytime, afford anything while outsourcing everything. Start an AI marketing business in 10 days and join the modern day rich. Wow, what a headline. If you complete it and it doesn't make you at least $10K a month, I'll give you 100% of your money back. So his subheader is a guarantee. And he's got a BSL here.
A lot of people think AI is going to replace humans, and that's simply not correct. Humans will be replaced by humans like us using AI. Hey, what's...
Okay. So we're 13 seconds into Billie's VSL here, and he already hit you with a creative concept, him talking as a robot. And that's something we're going to talk about on this deep dive, is just the way Billie Jean approaches creative, like a lot of people don't do in direct response marketing, right? So we're going to dive into that, and that's really going to be the meat and potatoes of this. But first of all, let's just look at this page, study the VSL. Oh, wow. Interesting. I was wondering how he did this. So he's got sort of a chapter marker here, right? So genius tip number 1, growing niche, right? So as you go through this, it's going to go through the chapter markers. So that's pretty interesting how he did that. And it's only 5 minutes there. And then right away, you're getting hit with the order form. So he's just sending you right to the sale. And there's a lot for me to unpack here, because I've done similar things in my career, and I honestly don't see a lot of other people doing this, right? So headline, short VSL, he gets the order form in front of you very quickly. It's a 2-step order form, and he is giving a discount. Now, a lot of people in the marketing space love to throw off on discounts, like never discount your products. Well, you know, some pretty big businesses that are pretty successful discount their products. Macy's, Colgate, all kinds of big companies do this. Now, your luxury brands, Lamborghini, Rolex, I don't know, I guess those guys don't give discounts. But for the majority of the market, a discount can really activate customers. So he's giving a 50% discount there, right? And he's explaining how it works here. Click to get the discounts. And he's doing a lot of social proof here with gifts. You can click that and it's going to bring you back up here. I don't know if I'm not seeing this right, but I don't see the price on this one. But the thing that he's got going on here, he's using multiple URLs. So this one is try Billie's AI plan. He's got another version, Billie's plan. Another version here, try Billie's plan without the AI. So he's got all different kind of forms. They're probably just using these in different marketing channels, and they want a unique URL for their tracking. That's what I'm guessing, because he's got a lot of URLs, so it kind of made it hard to use the tools to also look at his stats. Okay, so this one right here, this page is a little bit different. It actually explains what the price is and gives you a save now code, right? So see how these pages are different. Headline, subheader, BSL, right to the order form. Here's how it works. Build some proof under there, right? And I'm going to show you how he can get away with just jumping to an order so quickly. We'll get into that as the video goes on. And to explain this, we're going to have to focus on his Facebook ads. This episode is going to be kind of a different cadence because he is heavily loaded up on Facebook ads. But before we get into the Facebook ads, let's just take a quick look at a few of the other things in his marketing. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to his homepage here. It's pretty interesting. I really haven't seen one like this, right? So when I hover around it, it kind of lights up there. But these different stars here are different videos that tell tell about a chapter in his life. So this is very much personal brand centric here, right? So if I click on that, it's going to be this video talking about his life. And this one is actually the ascent on my knees. He talks about getting humbled, right? So he's telling his whole story here, right? So this is separate than the offer. This is his main URL. Billy Jean is marketing. So this is all very personal brand centric. And this will be the reoccurring theme is his creativity, right? So when you see his ads, they're not really like any other ads that you ever see from anyone else in the space. And the same thing with this homepage, like it just looks different, right? And what's that quote about? It's not about being better, it's about being different. So in Billy Jean's marketing, he heavily just leans on storytelling and creativity, and I think sometimes just any random idea he comes up with and makes it a fun idea or a skit. But you can see that here on his homepage that he's not using any template I've ever seen. This isn't some, blah, blah, blah WordPress template that I've ever seen before. This is something totally unique, right? So it's just different. I had a bit of a hard time tracking down any substantial stats because he's using so many different URLs, right? So this one is the one that had stats, trybillysaiplan.com. This one had less, right? So it's just spread out among different URLs. But the one that I found that had the biggest amount of stats was Try Billy's AI Plan. So about 500,000 visits over the last few months, but it's going to be more once you add up the traffic from all the various URLs he's using, but I'm not going to cover all those in this video. Oh, interesting. This may be the answer to something I was trying to figure out how he's doing it on his Facebook ads. This could be the answer. Almost 19% from Pakistan, then India, Nigeria. Okay, so he's getting a lot of traffic there, right? But it's actually kind of a cool strategy, I think, on what he's doing here. Right? And this is actually showing some search ads here, right? And all the traffic here looks like it's coming from YouTube. So when I look up Try Billy's plan here, it's not really any significant traffic. Like I said, he's very, very Facebook heavy, but he is running some search around his brand terms, right? And you can see the ads here. If all I had was my laptop and an AI, this is exactly what I do to make 10K every month. Talks about the discount in this ad. I couldn't find a whole lot going on in AdBeat. This is an old ad here. It looks like he didn't run it for very long, right? This is a YouTube ad showing something on the screen. He may be talking about inflation. I don't know. I'm not going to watch the whole ad, but looks like he didn't run that ad very long, so I'm not going to focus on that. What I really want to focus on in this video are his Facebook ads, because look at this, 630 results. And let's just take a look here. This is a new ad that I actually saw the other day where it's like he's living inside of Grand Theft Auto, and that's, I believe, his car, right? So it's like a Grand Theft Auto point of view, right? So it's just fun, right? And I guess that is probably just a random idea that he had, but he knows how to take something and make it very theatrical. And I can tell you in the marketing space, I mean, he gets a lot of love on his ads. So here's the main part of this video that I want to focus on, his Facebook ads. So there are the creative concept ads, like the Wolf of Paid Advertising. I think he did a Pirates of the Caribbean ad once. You saw the Grand Theft Auto ad. So really focusing on just fun creativity. I feel like that's something that a lot of people just overlook, or they're not creative enough or something, but Billy can give you some good inspiration. But here is another type of ad. Now, this isn't a highly creative ad, but this is a talk or presentation that he did that I believe is almost 2 hours long.
I'm Billy, and
yeah, so this ad is almost 2 hours long. And this is a concept that I talk about, and I call it user flow. A lot of times marketers will take a long video like this and they're going to put it on their page or behind an opt-in gate. So when I'm talking about user flow, I'm thinking, how can I distribute my marketing materials either across the ad platform or my site, or should I put it further down in a funnel? What he's done here is he's taken that asset that would normally live on a website and he's moved it over to the ad platform, because the Facebook ad platform is super flexible when you think about typical display ads where you can only use a banner, or a native ad when you can only use a very, very short headline. Facebook, I don't even know the limit of the characters you can do, but you could essentially write a novel as an ad. You can do a short video, you can do a long video. So what he's done is taken his marketing asset and put it on the platform where everyone is, right? They're going to get to it much quicker. Now, I did this in my Traffic Titan days, putting 1 hour and longer VSLs on YouTube, and we absolutely crushed it. Now, it doesn't work as well on YouTube these days, but I think it's working on Facebook, right? So it's really just a core principle, not so much as just a tactic as a core principle of user flow. How can you distribute your materials? He's probably going to get way more eyeballs on his talk here and deliver value, right? So you have to imagine he's sending them from this ad, right, that gives a lot so they can consume this ad. That's how he can be very direct here, right, and just get right to the point. He shows them a 5-minute VSL, it's there, and we're right to the order form because he's taken all that content and moved it over to the ad platform so you can get to this right away. The other thing I was going to say about his ads, I don't know how to pull it up here. I could probably open an ad, but I'm just going to say this. When you look at a lot of his ads, you can go to the Facebook ad library and explore this. I was looking at one of his ads yesterday. It had over 50,000 likes on it, which that's a lot of social proof for an ad. You normally don't see that. Now, what I was alluding to before was maybe all these all this traffic coming from other countries. Maybe it's a tactic he was using. This is mostly US here, so I can't. That's his Billie Jean, his marketing site, right? He's got all these URLs, but on some of the URLs, they're coming from countries where the ad clicks are going to be much cheaper. So I don't know if that's a way he's doing it to bolster up the social proof. It almost has to be, because our marketing niche in the US, I don't even know if it's that big to garner that many likes. But I think that's a really smart tactic, just loading that ad up with social proof. 2-hour ad loaded with social proof, let them soak in the value, just send them to the order form. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. This is Jason signing off, and I'll see you in the next episode of The Edge.